So, hello guys, once again to the channel. Let's start again with the video. Again, HCL. Let's start with HCL. So, we were to start the equations with metals. What do HCL perform or give out as the products when it combined with metals? So, metals that come before hydrogen in the electrochemical series form their corresponding chlorides when heated and with HCl and liberate hydrogen. So you need to remember this, when heated and with HCl means the previously I said the metals combined with HCl, no? So you need to give out the you need to remember what do the products they form. So you can make the equation yourself also. When they combine Na plus 2 HCl gives NaCl. See, Na combined with Cl and H2 as a whole it gives. Same here, Ca combined with Cl, Cl2, and so Cl2 will be formed and 2 HCl. See, like this, when you will build upon the logic, and then only you will be able to perform the or write the chemical equation in your answer sheet. And here you can also remember that it's like a displacement reaction. Which kind of reaction is it? It is a displacement reaction. Displacement reaction because here it is replacing Na or any kind of product. Suppose it's here A and it's here BC, then it will form AB plus B. Here the equation, the form of the equation is A plus BC gives AC plus B, and here also the same thing is we are performing, that is 2Na plus 2 HCl gives 2 NaCl. Na will combine with Cl and then give out H2. Similarly, with all the reactions, Mg plus 2 HCl gives MgCl2H2. You know, don't need to remember all of the equations. अगर आप सब remember करने चलोगे, then it will be a very hard thing for you to remember each and every equation, because you might come up at a point to dissolve all the equation in your mind and you might write the wrong equation. So in order to avoid such a situation, you need to remember the logic of the equation. What's the logic? That is with metals, when any acid will combine with metal, any of the acid will get combined with metal, and it will form a displacement reaction, give out a displacement reaction. Just note down this logic in your copy wherever you are taking down the notes. That's very important. Okay, so here reaction with ammonia. This is also a test for ammonia. Test for ammonia, or it is also a test for HCl. Any kind of test you can build up, because it is a unique equation which gives gas plus gas combination gives solid. That is two gases combined to form solid. Many of times they might ask you the equation as such, and this is a combination reaction. A plus B gives AB. Need to remember that this is a combination reaction, because here A as NH3 ammonia and B is HCl gives AB. AB means NH3 plus HCl. Here a number of hydrogen, see the logic behind it. Number of hydrogen is 3 and number of hydrogen here is 1. So 3 plus 1, 4 hydrogen will be there in the product side. You need to know that usko pura, in order to follow the law of conservation of mass, there will be 4 hydrogen on the side of product side, and that's why it will automatically come up to form NH4Cl. Okay, coming to hydrochloric acid properties वगैरह पूरा देखेंगे इसमें. Where hydrogen chloride is dissolved in water, hydrochloric acid is formed. That is the main distinguish between or differentiate between the two. How is hydrogen, the question might arise, how is hydrogen chloride comes upon or comes up to form hydrochloric acid? The hydrochloric acid कैसे बनता है? It forms when water combines with hydrogen chloride gas. जब गैस के साथ water combine करेगा तभी तो कोई acid या फिर कोई liquid चीज़ बनेगी, वरना वो liquid चीज़ बन ही नहीं पाएगी. How it will be formed? So that's the main distinction between the HCl acid and HCl liquid. लिक्विड में HCl acid and HCl gas. Covalent compound ionizes in water due to its polar nature. You must have studied in bond chapter. And HCl plus H2O gives H3O plus Cl minus. Need to remember the equation, that is the breakdown of both the products into their respective ions. So dry hydrogen chloride gas and liquefied hydrogen chloride does not produce H plus ion, hence do not turn blue litmus paper red. Why it does not show dry hydrogen chloride? Why dry hydrogen? Why dry HCl? Sorry, why dry HCl does not turn blue to red? Means I think you will understand the blue to red litmus. Why? Because dry hydrogen, dry मतलब itself the word is showing that it's dry, मतलब इसमें पानी नहीं है, तो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की कमी है. जब इलेक्ट्रॉन्स नहीं होंगे, when there will be no hydrogen, no water, no electrons, and so there will be no conversion from blue to red litmus. That's why means it will not furnish H plus ions. देखो, again I will tell you, dry hydrogen means no presence of water, no presence of more electrons, and hence that will not furnish enough amount of H plus ions, and hence no टर्निंग ऑफ, वो एसिड ही नहीं बनेगा. जब वो एसिड ही नहीं होगा, क्योंकि H plus ions, एसिड मीन्स व्हाट, much of the amount of H plus ions or a thing which furnishes much more H plus ions. And here because of the low presence of very no, मतलब बिल्कुल ना के बराबर presence of H plus ions, that's why it will not turn blue litmus red. It's a very important QR question of reasoning. Okay, liquefied hydrogen chloride and dry hydrogen chloride HCl gas does not conduct electricity due to absence of ion. It shows covalent nature of hydrogen chloride gas. Need to remember, this is also very important question of reasoning, because liquefied hydrogen chloride gas, see here it's a dry hydrogen chloride but a gas, and here also liquefied hydrogen chloride that consists small amount of liquid but also it's a gas, and dry HCl gas, but it does not conduct electricity because of the absence of ions. See here also it's the absence of H plus ions, but it's a gas, and here the absence of H plus ions, and here it's a gas, but it does not conduct electricity. See what is the difference between the liquefied hydrogen chloride and dry hydrogen chloride. Dry hydrogen chloride does not turn blue litmus to red because of the because it does not furnish as much H plus ion because of its low nature of acidity, and means इसका acidic nature नहीं होता है, and liquefied hydrogen chloride gas, whereas and dry hydrogen chloride gas does not conduct electricity due to the itself absence of ion. ये furnish तो कर सकता है, covalent nature of hydrogen chloride है, furnish भी नहीं करेगा, लेकिन जिसका absence of ion की वजह से ये conduct नहीं करेगा electricity. जब ions ही नहीं होंगे तो ट्रैवल क्या करेगा? इलेक्ट्रिसिटी मीन्स व्हाट? ट्रैवलिंग ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, फ्लो ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. कंडक्ट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी मीन्स फ्लो ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. जब इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ही नहीं होंगे तो ये ट्रैवल कैसे करेगा, मतलब फिर इलेक्ट्रिसिटी कैसे फ्लो करेगी, है ना? So these are very important QR question. You need to remember that, often comes in pre-board examinations. So keep that in mind while taking down the notes. Okay. So coming back to the green point, the gas is also soluble in toluene. We previously said it, so that is organic. It is that much of the gas like this HCl or the kind of acids or gases, they are soluble in acidic. Sorry, they are soluble in organic solvents such as toluene, but in that case, as we studied above, it neither turns blue litmus red nor conducts electricity, because either it's a dry HCl or either it's a liquefied HCl. Thus, they write down here the QR question, and this indicates the absence of H3O plus. मैंने क्या कहा अभी? The absence of H3O plus यानी ये वाला ion, hydronium ion, is not present only. That's why it will not furnish a number of क्या कहते हैं, that's why it will not furnish a number of enough amount of electrons, or that's why it will not be able to conduct electricity, and that's why only because of the absence of such properties and absence of mainly H3O plus ions in toluene, and that's why it neither turns blue litmus red, and because it might be a dry hydrogen chloride gas. See, it's a link. It's a link, and you need to remember as it is given in this, as it is given here only. Okay, so coming to another thing, laboratory method of preparation of a hydrochloric acid. Aqueous solution of HCl gas is also known as hydrochloric acid. We previously studied. Need to remember, it is prepared by dissolving hydrogen chloride gas in water. Need to remember, previously we have studied. You must have remembered. See, as जैसे जैसे मतलब पढ़ते जा रहे हैं, you need to remember, you need to revise. बीच में just stop the video, revise the previous thing, what were the QR, what were the chemical reaction, and then again come up with the video, and then you will see the improvement in the clarity of learning with chemistry. Okay, so coming back to the point, the gases pass into water until no more gas is absorbed. The product is concentrated and contains about 36% of hydrogen chloride by mass. This is the means the concentration of the product form during the laboratory method of preparation of hydrochloric acid. What amount it consists by mass, mean 36% होता है हाइड्रोजन क्लोराइड मास बाय मास, मतलब उतना मास होता है उसका जब वो प्रिपेयर होता है लेबोरेटरी प्रिपरेशन में, और जब गैस पास होती है, और जब नो मोर गैस इज एब्जॉर्ब, जब ज़्यादा गैस मतलब एब्जॉर्ब नहीं होती, पास होने के बाद इट विल नॉट एब्जॉर्ब, वो पास हो जाती है, एंड द प्रोडक्ट प्रोडक्ट जो होता है वो कंसनट्रेटेड होता है, एंड उस प्रोडक्ट में ही 36% हाइड्रोजन क्लोराइड गैस होती है, एंड दैट टू बाय मास. ओके, सो कमिंग टू प्रोसीजर, दैट इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बैक सक्शन प्रोसीजर. ऑफन कम क्वेश्चंस कम वन वर्ड क्वेश्चन आ जाते हैं इस पे बैक सक्शन पे. An inverted funnel connected to the hydrogen chloride gas supply is placed in the beaker in such a way that it touch the water taken in the trough. See here the water is taken, simple language given. Water is taken, and जो एक ऐसा करके trough we have taken, trough here it's the trough, and here it's the funnel, and we have taken the funnel, and such that it is touching the water taken in the trough. And since HCl gas is highly soluble in water, the water rises up in the funnel. See, if it will touch here, HCl gas will come here. Roughly I am giving first you idea, then I will read it. As soon as the water will touch here, HCl gas will come, and quickly it will dissolve here. It will create a vacuum type situation here, and the pressure will come from here above also, and then this water will rise, and hence coming up to a conclusion that this will destroy all the products of the reactants and this funnel, and no more reaction can be performed, because अगर इसमें पूरा वाटर चला जाएगा तो ये पूरा क्योंकि एयर गैप को भरने के लिए एयर गैप भी आ जाएगा, वो पूरा भर जाएगा, और फिर वहाँ से वो गिरेगा, एंड जैसे जैसे HCl गैस प्रोड्यूस होती जाएगी वो उसमें डिजॉल्व होती जाएगी, और जो अगर कहीं पानी पीछे पहुंच जाता है, ऑफन वो पहुंच जाता है, क्योंकि बिकॉज ऑफ द बैक सक्शन, मतलब पानी पीछे जाने की वजह से, प्रेशर बाहर का प्रेशर और एयर गैप की वजह से, और तो वो रिएक्टेंट्स को भी खराब कर देगा, एंड दैट्स नोन एज बैक सक्शन प्रोसेस. Again we need to read it. Since HCl gas is highly soluble in water, the water rises up in the funnel. Back suction occurs and in turn level outside the falls create an air gap. See, I told you about the air gap between the rim of the funnel and the surface of the water. Rim of the funnel यानी इसके बीच में see the diagram, इसके बीच में rim है ये, और ये water के बीच में see there's a air gap, and the pressure outside and inside then becomes equal, and water had risen in the funnel. यहाँ से pressure बनेगा, water rise करेगा, and this process continues till the water in the trough is saturated with the hydrogen chloride gas, resulting in the formation of hydrochloric acid. जैसे ही इसमें बनेगा, I told you previously कि ICL गैस डिजॉल्व होती चली जाएगी, वहाँ एसिड बनता चला जाएगा, और अगर वो कहीं पीछे चला गया, पीछे रिएक्टेंट्स के पास जाएगा, वो रिएक्टेंट्स खराब करेगा, and that may end up giving a whole no to the reaction which we are going to perform for such a process of laboratory preparation of HCl. So mechanism by which back suction is avoided or minimized. See, you need to remember the mechanism, because often the diagrams are seen in the board examination and the pre-board examination, and there they will ask you what is back suction. First question is what is back suction. Okay, what is back suction? And the second question is how it can be prevented, or even a second question may be what factors lead to back suction. Okay, you need to remember such questions. अब क्या हम लोग सेकंड क्वेश्चन को आंसर करेंगे, हाउ इट कैन बी प्रिवेंटेड, द फनल अरेंजमेंट मिनिमाइजेज और प्रिवेंट्स द बैक सेक्शन ऑफ वाटर एंड प्रोवाइड्स अ लार्ज सरफेस एरिया फॉर एब्जॉर्प्शन ऑफ HCl गैस। देखो फनल अरेंजमेंट में अगर हम थोड़ा बिग फनल वी विल अलाउ हेयर टू पुट अ बिग फनल हेयर, तो वो थोड़ा लार्ज सरफेस एरिया प्रोवाइड करेगी। तो जब HCl आएगी, इफ HCl सी आई विल रब इट एंड एक्सप्लेन इन हेयर ओनली। जब HCl अगर थोड़ा हम फनल का लार्ज अरेंजमेंट लेंगे, इफ वी टेक दिस मच बिग फनल, then HCl will come and it will take time to dissolve here in the water which is lying here, okay, and then till then the products will react here and another kind of HCl will be formed, और वो आते आते डिज़ोल्व होती चली जाएगी। और ऐसा कुछ भी ऐसा मतलब नहीं होगा कि वो वापस से वाटर वहाँ चला जाए, क्योंकि बिकॉज देयर विल बी इक्वल कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ products formed on the water, that is HCl, and then equal number of products formed here, and then due to large surface area it will minimize the formation of back section, process of back section, and large surface area भी हो जाएगा। आराम से HCl will dissolve और आराम से वहाँ products बनेंगे, दोनों बैलेंस रहेगा और वहाँ से back section नहीं होगा। So that's the main thing. So you need to remember. Okay, so coming back to the point, why is funnel arrangement used? Another the same question which I told you, HCl is sufficiently soluble, so absorbed when it is being generated, जल्दी generate हो जाता है, and in that case pressure in the delivery tube and hand flask is reduced. Yes, the same thing, atmospheric pressure from outside forces the water back into the delivery tube, and this effect called back suction. You need to remember this definition of back suction, what causes it में सब point cover हो रही है, what causes back suction and why it is happened, किस gas के साथ होता है, कैसे होता है। हालांकि this also happens with NH3, the same process also, but you need to remember वो लिख के देंगे in aspect of with aspect of NH3 and with aspect of HCl, and then you write to this, you need to write this, बस gas change कर देना, बाकी सब सही रहेगा, and because it's the same process with both NH3 and HCl. Okay, if the tube is made of ordinary narrow glass tubing, the water will quickly fill it and pass over into generating flask, and this would stop the reaction and might result in explosion due to the heat produced when the water comes in contact with hot concentrated sulfuric acid. If the tube is made of narrow glass, is another type of QR question, not so important, but you need to remember it. Okay, coming back to the precaution taken to prevent such an accident, an empty flask anti-suction device. What's the scientific name given to the funnel or the arrangement for to avoid back suction? Please write this question. What is the scientific name given to a device that avoids or helps us to avoid the back suction? And that's the scientific name is anti-suction device, and that is put between generating flask and the water trough, and that is in the shape of funnel only, and water will collect in it and will not reach the generating flask. A dilute solution of hydrochloric acid gets gradually concentrated on distillation till the concentration on the acid reaches 22% of HCl by weight, 77%, 0.8% of water by weight, which boils at 110 degrees Celsius. No further increase in concentration. So read it as much as you can. That's a very important thing. But yes, that's a question comes for azeotrope or constant boiling mixture. Need to remember it. Please take a good note of it. A constant boiling mixture azeotrope is a solution which boils without any change in its composition. मतलब ऐसा कोई mixture जो बॉयल होता है लेकिन उसका कंसंट्रेशन जो है वो सेम रहता है, जो भी उसके कंस्टिट्यूएंट्स होते हैं उनका कंसंट्रेशन सेम रहता है और उसका कोई कंपोजिशन में ऐसा कोई चेंज होता नहीं है। और HCl एसिड फॉर्म्स द, यू नीड टू रिमेंबर HCl का रिमेंबर करना पड़ेगा, कांस्टेंट बॉइलिंग मिक्सचर का 110 डिग्री सेल्सियस होता है, HNO3 का आई थिंक 121 डिग्री सेल्सियस होता है, तो उनका ये रिमेंबर करना पड़ेगा। कांस्टेंट बॉइलिंग मिक्सचर का ये अपना बॉइलिंग पॉइंट 110 डिग्री सेल्सियस है, while HNO3 at 121 डिग्री सेल्सियस. See, it's written also. So remember this. Remember the back suction. It's a very important thing. Otherwise, if you have prepared this, you will get good marks. Otherwise, you will tend to lose marks if you will not pay a good attention on the concept of back suction. Because question arises through this topic. Okay, so properties of hydrochloric acid will be covered in the next video. That will be a very short video of 20 minutes only. 15-20 minutes mein we will finish this topic, and then we'll start another topic, that is NH3 or ammonia. Thank you. Have a nice day.